Hello, world. It is Thursday, July 15th, 2021, and another sunny day. Though, looking at the weather prediction for today, it's going to be kind of um, a mixed day today with some potential thunderstorms this afternoon. And it's very humid again. 74 degrees this morning when I went out for a bike ride, and 85% humidity. So make sure you hydrate. The devotion for today is entitled Mountains and Molehills by Vince Amlin. And Vince bases the devotion upon Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 5a, the first part of that verse. If you have raced with foot runners and they have wearied you, how will you compete with horses? And Vince writes, Ben Nevis is Scotland's tallest mountain, which at around 4,400 feet is not saying much, but the ascent starts basically from sea level, so you earn every foot. I had climbed to the first few dozen stairs when the path curved around the mountain, and for the first time I got a view of what lay ahead, the longest staircase I had ever seen. My mind balked. Could I make it up all those stairs? Did I want to? In 30 minutes I could be back down in a pub eating a full Scottish breakfast. Grudgingly, I started up, praying just to make it to that final stair in the distance. And when I did, heaving in triumph, the path turned again, and I found a staircase 3 times longer than the one I just finished. This is not God's best pep talk. If you have raced with foot runners and they have wearied you, how will you compete with horses? Jeremiah complains, and God assures him it's going to get much worse. You think this is a big staircase? But there is a note of hope in God's reply, if you can hear it from the bottom step. You were meant to run with horses. Not only will you climb these stairs, but the ones after them, and the scree switchbacks after that, and the steep icy section in the boulder field. You will step onto the highest rock and look down on the clouds, because you were made for the mountaintop, which is so much farther than you imagine. Vince's prayer. Give me the strength for this mountain and the one beyond it. Amen. Well, this devotion brings up so many different images for me. One is the thought that climbing that mountain is like life. Sometimes it just seems like we're going through something really hard and arduous, and we turn the corner, think we've made it, and there's something even more imposing before us that we need to get through. And maybe that is part of the point of this devotion, that that is what happens in life often. But to remember that you were meant to run with horses, that God is there with you. And yes, it's going to be hard. It's going to be really difficult sometimes, and you're going to feel like quitting. And you may stop and rest sometimes. And that's okay. But you're never alone. Wherever you are, there God is. And it's kind of funny because I keep hearing, or things keep coming to me that feed into that narrative of wherever you are, which is the title of the sermon this coming Sunday. Wherever you are, there God is. We're never left alone. And we're made for so much more than we think we're made for. And we can do this. And this also reminded me of, I think it was a Martin Luther King quote that goes something like, faith is taking the first step without seeing the whole staircase. And that's a paraphrase. I'm sure it's not exactly that. But that's so true. Just keep climbing and take a rest if you need to. Maybe even go back down a little bit and start over. But keep going, because wherever you are, there God is. Hope you have a good day. I'll try to talk to you tomorrow. I may be taking it off because it is Friday, and now that we're kind of getting out of the pandemic, and I'm keeping an eye on that because it's not looking very good right now. Our county is now increasing in cases. It's still a small number, but it's not going in the right direction. But now that pandemic is kind of behind us, I'm going to try to go back to taking Friday off as my Sabbath day, where I don't do anything church related. And so then I hope to see you, if I don't see you tomorrow, on Saturday, and definitely on Sunday when we have worship again, either in person or Facebook Live. Take care and have a blessed day.